Elections are coming up soon, so how are we preparing for it? Stick around. Welcome back. I'm Yuri, and I wanted to quickly get on here to share about what we have been actually using in order to prepare for the upcoming election in November. Some of our kids are finally old and mature enough to appreciate learning about the election, and I'm actually quite excited to be learning with them, alongside with them, because I actually don't have a very thorough background myself in my own education about the government and elections. So I think it's going to be an eye-opening experience for me as well. This is a collaboration hosted by CJ from Homeschooling Through High School and Stephanie from Schulte's Sweeties. I want to thank these ladies for putting this collaboration together, because it's always a great idea to be able to bounce ideas off of each other in order to make our homeschool the way that we would like it to be. These ladies have great content that has helped me in my own homeschooling journey. So I totally encourage you to go to their channels and check it out, subscribe to their channels, and be encouraged as well. And also make sure to check out the playlist after watching this video to see what other homeschooling families have worked hard to put together in order to prepare for the upcoming election. I love watching other families through this platform, through this YouTube platform. Learning from other families has given me a lot of great ideas on how I can homeschool my own children. And in the beginning, when I first had started out homeschooling, I actually didn't realize that YouTube would be a place where I could go in order to learn about homeschooling until much later. So I'm thankful that I finally figured out that I can come here in order to get honest, real advice. You may be surprised that you may find ideas that you can incorporate into your own homeschooling. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Our main spine for our elections resources is the government unit from Gather Round. We have been working through this unit throughout the summer, and it has actually been going pretty well. So the government unit covers topics such as types of government, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, what ratification means, and what are the amendments, civil rights, the 3 branches of government, civil and criminal cases, elections, political parties, interest group, and also media. So I'm really glad that this unit has been working out really well, because in the past, Gather Round did not work very well for our family. And one of the reasons was that the workbooks that are intended for each age group were not being used to their fullest potential. We had started using these workbooks for our kids for this unit as well, but of course they started out doing pretty well with it, and then we have kind of just dwindled to just reading the text and digging deeper into it and going off on rabbit trails. The text is well written, and it has spurred on a lot of curiosity in our kids and even in myself. So we have been able to answer a lot of those questions that we have come across by actually utilizing YouTube. And Gather Round actually will prompt you to utilize YouTube as well. And so far, it has mainly been the Schoolhouse Rock videos that involve or are related to government. But we have also been able to dig deeper into topics such as Shays' Rebellion and the case of Marbury versus Madison. I also don't want to forget to mention that YouTube has been great because it has helped us to keep up with the presidential debates and news. And occasionally we will also use newspapers and read over the newspaper headlines and learn about the elections that way as well. We have yet to get into this Who's Who book called What is a Presidential Election? But we love the Who's Who books, and I'm sure that this book will help to reinforce what we have been learning in a fun way. I know I shared in our summer plans video that we were going to visit Austin, Texas, and one of the reasons why we wanted to make a trip down to Austin was in order to visit the state capitol to see where laws are made by Congress. But we're going to have to postpone that trip quite a bit because it is really hot in Texas, and we did not want that trip to be miserable. We wanted the trip to be a good experience. So hopefully we'll make it there sometime soon, but if not, we will eventually make it there. I'm not sure exactly when, I'm not sure if it's going to even happen this year, because I do want to get down to Mississippi because my sister just had a baby and we want to make a big visit there. We're also using this resource by Scholastic called Don't Know Much About the Presidents. And I really like this resource because it's not just plain facts. You're actually learning some interesting information, tidbits about the various presidents. And that's really what's going to help these presidents stick better in our brains. For instance, George H.W. Bush survived 3 plane crashes and had served in the United States Air Force. And also JFK was the youngest president to be elected at the age of 43 years old. So I think just those kind of tidbits, those kind of little trivia is going to help bring these presidents to life and more down to earth, and help with retention about who these presidents were. And we also went on some field trips that are related to the presidents. Like we went to the George W. Bush Center in Dallas, and that was a very eye-opening experience. We also had a chance to check out the site where JFK was assassinated in Dallas as well. Unfortunately, I don't have it here to show you, but we are playing a board game by Scholastic called Race Across the USA. And this is just a great way to get some geography in as well. Another fun addition for learning about the elections is to put a Lego set together that's of the White House. And our son actually did a speed build for his little YouTube channel that he just started not that long ago. And he included a lot of interesting tidbits throughout that little video that I was really surprised that I had no idea about. And if you're interested, there will be a link down below in the description box. So check that out. He would be forever grateful. Lastly, I'm hoping to make it more interactive. And by the end of our election studies, we have a congressional meeting where we discuss, vote, veto, or pass rules in the House. And it could be something simple like whether it should be legal or illegal to chew gum. I think that would be something fun to try, even though throughout this unit, we have been discussing a lot of different debatable topics anyway. I hope this video gives you some ideas on how you could bring the election into your own studies. And please comment down below, share what you have planned and how you're approaching the elections, if you already have plans. I love getting inspiration from you guys. And please like this video if it was helpful. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And make sure to check out CJ and Stephanie's channels and also the playlist about elections, and in order to get inspiration and more ideas about how you can make the elections come to life for your own home. Thanks so much again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. We have yet